Hello children, it's Grandma Carla with Chapter 7 of Frog Power, and this is the Cul-de-Sac Kids by Beverly Lewis. Stacy ran home to clean her room. Something bugged her about Jason's horrible frog. What was it? She stood on a chair and dusted the shelf in her closet. In the back, Stacy found her old fairy tale book. She jumped off the chair and sat on her bed. Slowly, she turned the pages. It was filled with beautiful pictures and memories of her dad. Stacy picked up the bookmark. It had marked the spot in the middle of the story, the one her father was reading to her before he left. Stacy turned the page. Oh no! Staring up from the page was a giant green bullfrog. The story was The Frog Prince, the same one that Stacy was reading for school. Whoosh! Stacy slammed the book shut. A puff of dust flew out. "I hate this story," she yelled. "I hate frogs." Stacy stomped out of her bedroom and down the hall. It was time to think about Easter bonnets and bow ties. Anything but frogs. In the living room, Stacy searched through old newspapers. She found the Sunday paper from last week. Her puppy scampered down the hall. He nosed his way into the comics. He'd found them again. Stacy held up the color page to her face and sniffed. It didn't smell any different from the other pages. She snuggled her puppy. "How do you do it, you silly?" Stacy folded the comics page in half and began to make a tall, pointed hat. She found scissors and glue in the kitchen. Then she made a bow tie to match. Stacy giggled as she dressed Sunday Funnies. She picked him up and ran to her room. Standing in front of the long mirror, she held her puppy up. "You'll be the star of the Easter parade." "Woof," Sunday Funnies agreed. Stacy heard the garage door rumble. "Mom's home." She hid the Easter hat and the bow tie in her closet. Then she ran to the top of the steps. She couldn't wait to find out more about her dad. Was he really coming? Her mother hugged her close and then came in. "Hi, honey. How was school?" "Okay." She followed her mom into the kitchen. Her mother sat at the kitchen table. "Phew, I need a vacation." "Disneyland?" Stacy suggested. Stacy's mother chuckled. "That's not what I had in mind." She went to the refrigerator. When she opened the door, the note fell off. Stacy ran to pick up the note. Now was her big chance. "Why is Daddy coming to town?" "He's coming on business," and Stacy's mom stopped for a second. "He wants to see you." Stacy held up the note. "This says he wants to see us." Stacy hoped that meant something. Maybe Daddy was coming back. "He's coming this Friday afternoon," her mother said. 3 days from now. "Let's invite him for supper," Stacy pleaded. "Not this time," her mother said. Stacy left the room. "Not this time," she whispered to herself. "Not this time. And not ever." Why couldn't her parents at least be friends? Stacy went to her room and closed the door. She found her storybook. It reminded her of the best days of her life. "Let's find out what happens to the Frog Prince," she said to Sunday Funnies. Happy and sad feelings jumbled up inside her. She found the bookmark and she began to read. Here's a picture of her with her puppy, Sunday Funnies, and his new hat that she made for him for the Easter parade. And this is before she finds out that her daddy's not going to be eating supper with them. This is Grandma Carla, and I love you.